Okay, welcome back. We are doing this again, 2 days in a row. And I have paused here with my cup of cacao. And oh, this is Prince, my wonderful cat, who I don't feel like I could do life without anymore. We are pausing, and I'm landing us here today with cacao and deep gratitude for these moments. I'm about to get on a flight to South Africa, which is wild because I just said yes to this moment that requires my full attention because beloveds of mine are getting married, and I'm not missing that. I am not missing these moments. These are the moments life is about for me. Ceremony, celebration, settling in with each other. So this is a beautiful cup of Tanzanian cacao. And I honor the continent of Africa for all its wisdom and its beautiful energy that it has gifted me. It's my homeland where I was born and bred, Johannesburg, South Africa. And this cacao I found through Aura Cacao in Northern California, who forges these beautiful relationships with these cacao farmers all over the world. So, cacao. I find it so grounding. I just brew it with oat milk and a little bit of salt. I zoosh it up and off we go. It's so heart opening. It's grounding. It helps me focus. It helps me stay true to this voice that calls me to sit here with you. Because this is a brave act to step into these portals of becoming public, I guess, right? So we're doing it. I'm going to read some more out of Finding My Bones, a fantastical memoir of my endless metamorphoses and the lessons I've learned. So metamorphosis, and we're still in the prologue. Metamorphosis is a modality, a technique that I learned in my early 20s. And it served me in its philosophy and in all the ways that I move through life. And I explain that through my story here. I'm going to start here where it says, metamorphosis is a philosophy and a navigational tool for living fully present and in tune with your highest self. With it, you can choose how to engage with life's challenges and ultimately how to grow through them. Life is a continuous unfolding of awareness, transformation, and creation. It is a dance between presence and movement, choice and surrender. The journey of awakening begins with a question. Do you know your why? What inspires you, pulls you forward, and makes you uniquely you? And before I continue, I just want to say I'm also really grateful that you are pausing here with me and choosing to engage this conversation, where the invitation is to allow the creative return, to be raw and unedited, as I am here in my living room. And I am calling in the courage. I'm calling in the courage and the discipline to show up continuously in whatever form I might take. So I wanted to say thank you for that. And I want to just play. I'm going to presence another thing. And oh, do I write it here? Oh, I do. So we're going to read about that. Play, productive, loving action your way. This is the way I move through the world. And I'm going to read the following is a lot of agnostic poems, acronyms, words that I create acronyms out of and share my understanding of that word. Okay. The first word is awareness. Awakening wonder, and actualizing reality on earth while navigating energetically and surrendering to soul awareness. So realizing that you have choices is a game changer. Realizing that you have choices is a game changer. When you surrender to the unfolding of life and embrace your experience, you align with your purpose. And I will share how I woke up to this awareness, the recognition that I could shape my life through conscious choice. And you'll hear as I read this book, it was a really big moment for me when I realized I have choice. Where I end up is based on every single choice I made along the way, which means the following choice can change the trajectory of the next path or the next moment. The next word is begin. Birthing extends growth and invites the new. Every moment is an opportunity to begin again. Our first initiation into this world, our birth, shapes how we meet life's challenges. Understanding your prenatal journey and early experiences reveals the core tension that runs through your life. I awakened after a near-death experience and reconstruction surgery, facing a future I could not yet imagine. Oh, to just begin. Okay, move. Move is the next word. Motion opens vital expression. I have this word, Sharaiveti, that is a motto in my life. Sharaiveti is a Sanskrit word for keep moving. So I'll presence that here as we talk about move. Movement is life. When we allow change to flow, we access our truest expression. We are always in a state of molting, shedding, evolving, becoming. Ignoring this inner guidance can feel like stagnation. Honoring it leads to expansion. And then the next word is trust, which is my word for the year, to trust more, to really lean into trust. Trust of myself, trust of the process, trust of others, trust in life. I like to share with my kids that what if we just trusted that life is rigged in our favor? So breaking trust down. Trust. Thoughtfully respond unconditionally and soulfully transform. Ooh. Metamorphosis is the reprogramming of our cellular memory. Through light touch and the metaphysical practice of tuning into our source, we access endless opportunities to move forward with grace and compassion. And then the next word is one of my favorites, create. Capturing, realizing, elevating, appreciating, and transcending easefully. And another way that I broke create down for myself, if I recall this correctly, let's see if I remember. Create, connect, relate, elevate, activate, tune in to evolve. I'll just let that land for a minute. Okay. And then I write, our thoughts are bridges between idea and manifestation. They hold our stories, our shadows, and our potential. When we allow the sequence of our thoughts to flow without interruption, guided by our intuitive self, we innovate and reconnect with the essence of creation. And then, here's my favorite word, play. Productive, loving action your way. Play is my reason for being. When my work and engagement with life feel like play, I know I am aligned. Play is connection, curiosity, and the key to authentic expression. So I just love in my circles to always invite people into maybe think about play as the new word for work. Because when we are holding our thread, when we are tuning ourselves to the part we're holding, then even the hardest moments feels in resonance. And when something feels in resonance, even when it's hard and it feels exhausting, or exhausting in a way where you sleep really well at night, your physical body is engaged, your mental body, you want to, break through. Those moments, that kind of interaction to me is play. It's productive. There's love, there's action, but I get to do it my way. And that's when I feel like I'm playing. So the next word is love. Laugh, occupy, value, evolve. Laughter is a measure of practice. When I can laugh at myself, I know I am fully engaged in the process. I wonder if that's always true now that I'm kind of reflecting on that. I have walked through pain, through loss, betrayal, and the chaos of living, and found my way back by embracing the fullness of my experience. I guess if I reflect on my life, some of the hardest things, and maybe that's me, I have this reflect. I laugh a lot. I laugh when things get hard. I fell down a mountain laughing because I feel like that it keeps me in a joy space. So I don't know if I'm bypassing. I do love to cry too. So let me just state that in the moment also. But yeah, make of that what you will. The next word, one that I think we all might love, is be. Just be. B-E. Bound to earth. To be is to embrace it all. Life's tension is not an obstacle, it's an invitation. By playing, creating, and choosing presence, we move in the flow of our existence. Life is inherently creative. Every being is conceived, birthed, and offered the opportunity to conceive anew. And then to follow that, we are going to read birth, becoming, intuiting, relating, trusting, honoring, becoming, intuiting, relating, trusting, and honoring. Imagining a human being born. So pregnancy was one of my greatest teachers. It showed me the creative force flowing through all of us. Every idea, every transformation, every act of becoming is a birth. The nature of life on this planet is to be conceived and born again and again. Whew, yeah, we are really sitting in a moment of birthing as a collective, I think. Oh, that's good. I wonder what you think about that we are birthing as a collective and what that might mean. But it does feel like there is many futurists that have already birthed new innovation and new things. And it's almost a time for us to birth our new perspective. So it's not so much that the world around us change, it's our perspective. And when our perspective shift, our use of innovation, our problem solving and solutions, just they change. So maybe shifting from the perspective of fear to joy, maybe consider that. The next one is birth. No, I'm sorry, grief. Grief. Oh, I held a grief circle last night. I do it every Tuesday night for my community. No, not every other Tuesday night. And it's such a rich group circle that sit together and share and express and take the pause to acknowledge grief. It's beautiful. grief, giving a relief internally and experiencing forgiveness, giving a relief internally and experiencing forgiveness. Grief is not the opposite of love. It is another expression of it. Through death and loss, I found my deepest connection to life. Grief has been a profound teacher, revealing the markers of transformation and renewal. Yeah. Grief, great teacher. And then fear, finding energy to alter reality. I know there's some other ones. I don't know. I can't remember now. Finding energy to alter reality. Fear is another expression of love, is my understanding. Some voices from the street. I no longer fear fear. It has a seat at my table, but it does not steer the course. I have come to realize that life moves between two poles, joy and fear. Both are present, and I have the power to choose which one I live in at any moment. I had this beautiful moment on the beach once in a deep meditation where I really felt like I was listening in to this space above my head. It felt like there was voices in my head talking to each other, and there was a part of me that was in a childlike way listening, and I literally heard them bicker the perspective of joy and sort of this hopeful expectation for me, and the other one coming from this fear-based place, really fearful that I might hurt myself, that I might find shame. And I realized, oh, they both have me in the highest regard. They are both wanting what's best for me. They are just coming from different perspectives. And that's when that idea that love expresses both in fear and joy, and that fear is not the opposite of love, that's when that dropped in for me. So just to give you context. And then the final word is presence. Presence. Personal reality expressed soulfully. The experience captivating and eternal. Personal reality expressed soulfully. The experience captivating and eternal. Ooh, I love that. Metamorphosis is my compass, guiding me into deeper alignment. By integrating somatic awareness, mindfulness, and the practice of presence, I engage life as an unfolding conversation with the universe. When we allow ourselves to ignite our creativity, we open the doors to profound transformation. I have found a resonant language in mindfulness, movement, and meditation. As I continue to evolve, the necessary tools always appear, adding to my ever-growing toolbox. And this is my journey of becoming. This is my invitation to you. And that brings us to the end of the prologue, and I'll end there today. I would love to hear your thoughts. If anything resonated, drop a comment. And yeah, just know that I'm sending you so much love and light, and may we feel connected. May you always feel supported and loved and held, and know that we are not doing this alone. We are all in this together. So happy shedding and many blessings. If you do listen to this, send me a thumbs up. Sending you love.